Hello, deputies. It's your chief of the grammar police coming at you today for a little grammar moment. We didn't have time for grammar in class today, so I thought I would just take a few minutes of your time to help you better understand one of the many comma rules. Yes, Millie. She wants to say hi. Did you want to say hi? You're interrupting me. Okay, you need to be quiet. You're talking back now. Pardon her. Anyhow, so today we are going to talk about one of the comma rules. In the 5th grade Easy Grammar book, it is Rule 16. Millie, goodness. In the 6th grade book, it is Rule 12, if you care to take a look. You had your chance in the last video and you wanted to get down. Okay, back to the rules. So, I am in the 5th grade Easy Grammar book, and it's Rule 16, and it says, if two complete sentences are joined by a conjunction, and, but, or, place a comma before the conjunction. It's the same rule, it's just a different number in the 6th grade book. But I thought that's a little hard to understand, so I thought I would help you make better sense of that rule because there are so many of them. What I wanted to do over the next couple of weeks is just highlight some of the grammar rules that bring about the most offenses. Okay, because we need to stop offending when it comes to poor grammar and mechanics, right? So, the first thing that I want to help you to understand is that commas are one of the great tools that writers use for this. They use it for pause and effect. And I'm not talking about cat paws or cause and effect. Writers use commas for pause and effect. So, I have a little visual here for you today. So basically this rule is for when you are writing a compound sentence, when you're writing a sentence that really is comprised of two complete sentences. And here's what it looks like. We have a full sentence, which means it has a subject and a verb. It's a complete thought. You're interrupting. Then we have the comma, and then here is kind of my helpful visual for you. I want you to think of the word fanboys. If you look at the first letter of each of these coordinating conjunctions, the first letters it spells fanboys. So sentence, comma, one of the fanboys, for and nor but or yet so, and then a complete sentence. So that's the visual that I want you to remember for this rule. So basically, something to help you remember this rule is when you're writing a compound sentence and you are joining them with a coordinating conjunction or fanboys, you separate or you put the comma before the fanboys. And what it does is it helps to fix a run-on sentence. So what I thought I would do is I would show you a couple of examples from literature of that rule. So the first one, you've seen this book before, right? This is from my Jellies book. It says, oh, now the phone's ringing. Goodness. I'm just going to have to let it ring. Here's the sentence. It says, you would not have a brain, so you could not decide what to have for breakfast or where to go for lunch. Do you hear or see the fanboys in there? You would not have a brain. It's a complete sentence. You is the subject. Would have is the verb phrase. There's our comma, and the word so is our little fanboys, and then another complete sentence. You could not decide what to have for breakfast or where to go for lunch. The subject is you, again. The verb phrase is could decide. So there's an example of that rule. I'm having trouble today. Sentence, comma, fanboys, sentence. One more example. This is from Al Moon. I showed this to you in the other video I did. So in this sentence, Jane Yolen says, a farm dog answered the train and then a second dog joined in. So let's break down that compound sentence. A farm dog answered the train. That's the first part of the compound sentence. It stands alone. It's a complete thought. The subject is a farm dog. The verb is answered. So we have a farm dog answered the train, comma, there's your fanboys, and then the second part of the compound sentence, which is also a complete sentence, then a second dog joined in. The subject is a second dog, and the verb is joined. So there you have it. A farm dog answered the train, comma, fanboy, and then a second dog joined in. I hope that little grammar moment helps you to better understand that rule that if two complete sentences are joined by a conjunction, which is one of your fanboys, you place a comma before the conjunction. And remember that it fixes a run-on sentence. So I hope that you will not be offending this week in your writing. I hope that you remember that rule and you remember that commas are a good thing. They help you with pause and effect. Have a great writing week.